I finally learned why my best friend ditched me. I don't know how I'll move on from this. Posted in r/TrueOffMyChest. At the end of May, my best friend of 8 years ghosted me. To put it lightly, this destroyed me. We had just finished our first year of college together without so much as a single fight, and she had promised to visit over the summer. There was no reason for me to believe anything was awry. But out of nowhere, even after saying we'd be rooming together the following year, she ghosted me. No explanation, no anything. I have severe anxiety that, thankfully, is mostly treated, so for her to do this was something. I had been her only friend this entire time, as she was socially stunted, so I had no idea what could have caused this. I'd have liked to believe her a reasonable person. And while there's a common sentiment of people not owing their friends an explanation for cutoffs, I do feel like I deserved an explanation at the time. Especially after learning what the reason was. I heard it through a friend of a friend. Allegedly, I had forced her to drive me everywhere, as I don't have a car, and was judgmental about her being a Christian. Neither of which are true. F my life. I asked her to drive me maybe 3 times over the course of the entire school year, once at the beginning, before I knew she was going to be weird about it, once at the end of first semester, when Walmart delivery was down and I needed groceries, and once at the very end of the year, where I was stuck in the rain after work without a ride home. During the last one, she hung up on me without a word, but I had then assumed that the call dropped or something. I wasn't forceful any of these times, and she had agreed before we moved in together to drive us in the case of emergencies. So, what? She didn't accept any of those 3 times, so her narrative of me using her for her car doesn't even make sense. Secondly, about her religion. I was never judgmental about it. I'm agnostic myself, but I couldn't give 2 shits what people believe, as long as it's not harming others. The incident in question was when I walked in her room and asked why she had her Bible out, as I had literally never seen her read it before. She'd always been the sort to call herself a Christian, but not actively practice, so of course it stood out to me. I didn't say it in a judgmental way, but apparently, I was snobby about it. I don't know how to move on from this. None of what she said was true, and regardless, could have been clarified if she just asked me about it. I have autism, and so I've told her a million times that, if she has an issue with me, she has to say it outright. That never happened, so I assumed we were fine. She acted fine? I'd like to think I was a good friend to her. I supported her in everything she did, and helped out whenever I could. If she'd asked me for anything, I would have gotten it for her in a heartbeat. I just want to burrow into a hole in the ground and stay there for a while.